Ferdinand, that is a fabulous goal. Free to Gullit, and the world champions are the European champions. It's absolutely sensational.
Inside the Box, presented by Booking.com. So guys, welcome to Inside the Box, a brand new show where I'll be chatting to some of football's royalty about their Euro journey. I'm Rio Ferdinand, and today my guest is someone who's managed to get his hands on this beautiful trophy. I haven't, I didn't get anywhere near it. He's famous for his dreadlocks, that hairstyle, iconic. And he's for his own brand of sexy football. So, of course, this is Mr. Ruud Gullit. How you doing, man?
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for this invite.
You look fresh, man. You look really fresh.
Yes. Yeah. Look, I have. You have to maintain yourself. You know. I'm now 61.
Wow.
And I feel. Yeah, I'm in a different pond. I'm now in the last part of the train, sitting there, and I want to do it well. So therefore, you have to try to keep yourself as fit as possible and try to have good people around you. That's the most important thing. Have good people around you who give you positive energy.
Well, listen, Ruud, we'll get straight into it. You were captain of this great Netherlands team back in 1988, and you were one of the favourites going in there, but your first game didn't go well, did it? You lost 1-0.
Yes, sometimes it is, you know, sometimes football is funny. It was the first time we were in the tournament anyway, and so we had no expectations. We played against Russia, and we played better than them, and then we got, you know, caught by one counter attack, and we lost the game.
Well, let's get into it. With the game against England after losing the opener 1-0.
Oh yes.
And then you played against England, my country. So we're going to quickly go through this one. But their captain was Brian Robson. Did you know much about him?
Yes, of course. You know, we saw English football a lot. You know, FA Cup and things like that. And I played also in that game, I think a little bit more from the left than I used to. But the funny story about this game was when we were going past the English dressing room. So we were getting out of the dressing room, we just passed. On the moment we passed the dressing room, the door went open and somebody screamed, "Let's kill the and we were laughing, stopped to laugh. They were gone.
Yeah?
For me, they were gone. I think Tony Adams, was he playing? Yes.
Oh, he got hurt this game as well.
Yes.
So therefore,
yes, yeah, that was not the intimidation that we needed at that moment. And I think it was an open game. This is what I do the best with Marco. I know exactly how he would look. Tony Adams is still there. Eh? His kneecaps are still there. He turned around. He turned around him. Yeah, and the thing is, this is, you know, just nicking the ball here. You're looking already for Marco. And this is exactly what I was doing. Yeah, Marco was unbelievable.
Wow.
Yes.
I spoke to Tony Adams, yeah, when I was a young centre-back, and I said to him, like, what was that? Who was the best striker? He said, Marco van Basten gave me the biggest lesson of my life.
He was extremely quick in the first, 2 yards when he was, and he had the technique. So therefore, for me, it was easy to provide him. I had a click with him. I knew exactly what he was trying to do.
Did you work on that, or it just came naturally?
No, it came natural with us, because I know exactly when he moves away, he wants it short. If he moves short, he wants it away.
Opposite movement.
Yes, and this was a great goal, by the way. He chipped it over. Great goal from Robson. Yeah, it was a great goal.
What about Lineker?
Lineker was
he someone you would have talked about before the game?
No. I think Lineker was a great player as well, but I think he stayed quiet that day. Look at Van Basten here. Look, can you show me again?
The way he brings it down like that.
Look, can you show it again? So this is Marco. Look how he in between, and it looks so easy.
That's like today. That's like De Bruyne is doing that.
Yes,
and he's not.
But he has everything. Let's see. We had had to be a better shot at goal. Really bad.
When's the last time you watched these kind of clips?
I haven't seen it for. I didn't even knew it that it was just there. Marco was a fantastic player. Easy.
He's the most complete striker I think I've seen.
Yes, if you tell also the strikers nowadays, they admire him a lot. And he was on a mission because he was irritated. Look, This is again
This is
me,
beautiful.
Marco. See?
No, the
I
drag.
just have to give.
We're going to get a better angle. The way you drag this and you drag the defender to you with the rollback and then release.
Yes,
beautiful.
because you want to have him first to you in order to give him the space to have a goal. You see, Marco was exceptional. And you can see again, you know, we saw just 2 highlights of him.
It's all different.
It's all different, yes. And he shoots a goal. I was at first post, I think. Just try to flip it. Yeah. Here again. And this is, yeah, it was amazing. Marco, you know, made it all much easier for us when he came, you know, hat-trick, comeback and hat-trick. Here again, it's a different kind of goal. And you can see how good he was.
Well, what was it like for you personally around this time? Because like I said at the beginning, you've got iconic hair. You're not someone you can easily be missed. What was it like for you personally, like even just walking around Milan or back home in Holland?
For me,
what was your life like?
My life was privately very difficult because I couldn't get anywhere. I couldn't go out, couldn't go on the streets, I couldn't go shopping, couldn't go anywhere.
This is real life superstar stuff we're talking here.
Yes, and if you enjoy the attention, but you are, you know, limited in your private life. I had to go, I was in restaurants, then the restaurant owner says, look, Rudy, you have to do something for me, you have to go out. I said, out? To do what? No, not out of the restaurant, but you have to go out because there's fans outside. Wow. So I was there, then I came out, there was, I think, 1,000 people outside the restaurant because they knew I have to wave and things like that. The thing is, you know, I have been on that mountain, and after a while, I didn't like that mountain.
No?
No, because if you're passionate about something, then you roll into fame. You don't know anything about fame. My goal was not to be famous. My goal was to become one of the best players ever. And I didn't know where I was going to, but the fame is something that comes along, and that is the I don't like that part. That's the reason why I cut my hair in 2000. Yeah, because I wanted to have my life back. No. I don't want people all the time chase me for my hair and my thing, and I didn't like that. I just wanted to be one of everybody, you know. I just wanted to be swallowed up into the mass. And I remember when I choose Italy to come to Chelsea, the first time that they gave me a car, I went to King's Road. I've never been there. So I went to King's Road, parked my car, and just walk, you know, just the first walks. And in my days, I felt always like a prey, like people chasing me all the time. After 15 minutes of walking, you know, like this, all of a sudden I noticed that nobody was chasing me. All of a sudden I said, oh, this is nice, this is fantastic. Then I sat on the terrace for 2 hours watching other people, just for the first time.
Feeling.
It's the best feeling ever. It was freedom. So therefore, London became my happy place. So when I'm in London, I feel that feeling. So therefore, you know, people chasing fame, they don't know what they're talking about. It's not the way I want to live my life. I just want to, you know, have a normal life as much as possible. I still, of course, enjoy the fact that people recognize you, talk about the past. Okay, but to be on that mountain.
Yeah. So you sympathise with like the likes of Ronaldo today?
Oh,
and Messi
I would
and these
not.
guys?
No, I work with David Beckham as well in LA, and I sometimes he explains what he has to go through. Oh my God! I said, yeah, look, I don't wanna trade with you. No, the people who chase fame are the nastiest people I've ever seen. They are not nice people at all.
I agree. But this time in your life, so you're 25, 26 years old at this time, you're one of the best players in the world this time. Is this the best you ever felt? Before
the tournament, I played with Milan. That was the first year in Italy. And after we won the championship, I was so tired. Because you know exactly what I mean. You have a certain goal in that year. If you manage to get that goal, it's something in your body that says, oh, yeah, relax.
Excel.
Yeah, excel, oh, relax. And then you realize you still have to play a tournament. And sometimes your body says, oh, I need a little bit of time to recharge. And I remember that in the beginning of that tournament, I was not playing that well. I was working hard, but I was not capable of doing the same thing what I did that year. But I worked my socks off in order to play. So I was not in the greatest shape, but we play against Germany in Germany.
Your rivals.
The biggest rivals of '74, and this was a penalty.
Was this the most pressure you felt in the tournament? Bar
Yes,
the final?
yes.
Even the final?
Yes.
Wow.
This for us was the final. So therefore, Matthäus, he was a great player.
I loved him.
Oh, he was a fantastic player. And and this is Marco.
Oh,
you see, but then Koeman was good in penalties, so this was unbelievable.
I'm just seeing greats everywhere.
Koeman,
Klinsmann,
we were,
Bremer.
And this is the moment. This is typical Marco. This is typical, look, Wouters, look, and this is.
Can't defend that.
No, you see all different kind of goals with him. And
against the best, by the way, here.
Kohler was one of the best defenders. He was so good. He could and you must understand that in '74 we lost a final against the Germans. Well, everybody considered us one of the best teams that played the game. Nevertheless, everybody also underestimated also the Germans, because the Germans had a great team as well when they won against us. And this was also an unbelievable team. And so to beat Germany in Germany,
it's difficult, man.
It was unbelievable. So therefore, I break his back almost.
You guys look so happy here,
because it was a final. This was the final for us already. For us, we could already be, go home. And for us, that was the final. And after the game, I went to the coach and said, "Look, can I organize a party?" And he gave me permission to have a
before
party.
the end of the tournament.
Yes, we could have not a party, but just a gathering from family, all the wives, journalists, things, friends, and everything. So I was able to I organized it in the hotel. Also, German journalists were coming who I knew, and it was unbelievable. The next day we flew to Munich, and then we went to a concert of Whitney Houston.
No way.
Yes, can you imagine?
No
and
way.
the thing is, we wanted to dance, but we were not able to dance because you had to sit still. Yes. So can you imagine?
Oh my
gosh. Can you imagine doing that nowadays? You can.
No.
And I remember before the game we had a team talk, and Michel said, "Look, I understand that for you the final has already been done, but we still have to play a final. Now that we are here, why not taking this? Why not taking this? We have already lost a couple of them. Why not taking this tournament? This is an opportunity, 1 in a million." And then all of a sudden, something clicked in us. It was like, "Put," and we said, "Yes, he's right." We had our party, we had our things. Let's do it.
Alcohol or not?
No. We were very disciplined in that. Maybe a beer. Some of them 1 beer or whatever. No, there was no alcohol so much involved. Michel talked about it also later on. He said I asked him. He was very severe as a coach. He was very, very hard and everything. And I told him, I said, after the tournament, I said, "You were not hard for us. You were not tough to us." He says, "Yeah, but I didn't need to, because you were all professionals. So I didn't need to do anything."
You seem like you have many leaders in there. Like yourself, obviously the captain, you were the main guy.
Now, Van Basten was a leader, Rijkaard was a leader, Jan Wouters was a leader. Then we have in the back, we had Koeman as a leader. So in every division we had a leader. And we were tough to each other. We were tough. So this is the first time I'm feeling,
you look different.
Relieved.
There.
Yes.
Now you said it, I can see the body's moving.
I felt body's moving. I am now, and this is what I said. Okay, now you can have a free kick. Really. First time of the tournament, you get a free kick, and it was a good free kick, by the way. Desaev, one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Like, it's not bad. A little bit too much in the middle, but okay. But at least that was the beginning of like, okay, I'm there. Yeah, I was always first post flipping. And then Marco for the first time providing me.
That's an iconic goal, that the celebration.
Yes, and then I'm thanking him immediately, because Marco and I had this click all the time. So for us to be always, you know, in the frame of goals was unbelievable. I managed to have so much power. This is all the frustration that I had before was in that header.
Was it, yeah?
All the frustration.
Power.
Because it was really power. It was not an easy ball to hit as hard as I did. And the funny thing was also that in this game, I thought that the Russians were a little bit better than us. Nevertheless, we just, you know, caught them or counter-attacking this. And this, for me, is the best goal ever made in the tournament. Unbelievable.
Wow.
It is.
Wow.
Also, everybody's like, what the hell is
manager's
that?
even doing what I'm doing. He was doing this. Like, what is this?
You see, he himself is like, what the hell? Look, he volleyed it, and look, out of nothing.
Wow. Do you know the crazy thing is about that technique? You can talk about how difficult it's the amount of time he's got to think.
Yes.
When you've got to think about something and what you're going to execute, I think it makes it always harder. You know.
He can hit another million balls. He's never going to hit it like that.
Wow.
It's not going to happen. And then we still have, you know, some time to shiver.
At the post.
Yeah. The Russians were good in that game, and it was just not meant to be. We gave away also a penalty. I think it was our goalkeeper's fault. Yes, here, he didn't need to go there.
No.
There was no need to do that. And here, look, Rijkaard
Van
tells
Brooklyn,
him.
Van Brooklyn, yeah.
No, Rijkaard tells him, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Why? Why?
I've been in that position before.
But he had a book. He had a book where he knew where most of his penalties were kicked.
Oh.
He had that. He had that. Oh, look. So Frank says, "Okay, thank you very much." So it was not to be for them.
When I look at your team here, all I've seen is a real cohesive, unified bunch of players who look like they're happy to be there. Yeah.
Yes.
And there's been many tournaments over the years where that's probably the opposite of what we've seen with the Dutch teams going into
The
tournaments.
Dutchies.
Yeah, because you always hear there's a rift in the squad, or there's an argument between the camps in there. And
now, the thing is that we are, you know, the Dutchies. You know, we don't have any filters. We like to say what we think. Sometimes you cannot always do that, but in those days it was normal for us to argue with each other because we wanted to have the best out of each other. So nowadays, if you see, people don't say nothing anymore at each other. It's like thumbs up and things, and ball comes a meter over your head and they still thumb up. No, no, no. If you do that with Van Basten in my days and you get a ball high like that, he will scream at you. And not because he wants to downgrade you. No, he just wants to win. If I, in midfield, didn't do a certain thing, I was screamed at. I had Ballon d'Or. He didn't give nothing about about my Ballon d'Or. He just wanted to win. So they were screaming to you, and we accepted that. And of course, we had some rifts that were bad, I think, so. But that's how we are. 74 losing the final, 78 losing the final, and then all of a sudden we get this. Look, I can't still believe it.
You look like it's that.
I'm like what the hell? What just happened? And look, Frank, you know, it's unbelievable. And we were extremely proud to be finally bring a trophy to Holland, because I think that Holland have had a significant place in the world of football by their style, by the way we played. So therefore, to finally put that into a trophy was for us a fantastic thing. I cherish this because I was also, how you say, knighted. You know, we don't have it, but you get a medal. I'm very proud of that, the fact that I have this medal. And yeah, that you've done something for your countries that in the world of football is important.
If I was going to fast forward to today and say, which player do you see playing today that reminds you most of Ruud Gullit? Who is that guy? Because you was a unique player, man.
Yeah, but I think that everybody's unique. I see, you know, parts of how you like to play. If you see the runs that Henry makes and also Mbappe make, that was a little bit like I played a little bit. And of course they have different technique and different things, but that's a little bit the pace that you use in order. Alain Henry played more from the left. I could play from the right and the left and the middle. I could play so many positions. I was a defender originally.
Was you?
I was a center half. That's how I first started my first games as a centre half.
But I need to give you your flowers, because if anybody doesn't understand, yeah, we're talking about all these other guys. This guy sitting next to me, he had everything. He was strong. You can see the size of him. Great stature, great presence, but feet like a ballerina. The balance, the poise, the determination, the strength, the speed. Like, I'm saying, everything you need to be a great footballer was sitting here, right here. Okay, you think about the best players today that play, this guy sits with them easily. I just wanted to let you know, man, I've always respected the way you play. I love the way you play. And the way what you're doing now in life, you just look so happy, you look so well. It's great to see you.
Yes, I'm very, very happy. Look, I watched you guys also with Man United also. And for me, if I look at a defender, I look at a defender that can read the game. You could read the game. I always knew that the game starts with the defenders. If you have defenders who can't play football, you can't win nothing. So therefore you were one of these players who could do that. And that was the reason why Man United was so successful. And people always look at front, but it starts with you guys. And therefore I reckon Schmeichel also one of the best goalkeepers, because he has a presence and he knew exactly when to build up and when just to put the ball forward.
It's true, it's true. Well, listen, guys, really thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that. Ruud, thank you.
Good luck with your podcasts and things and everything. With it. I will read the English newspapers and see this all the time.
Just before you go, who's your favourites to win this trophy here?
I said France. I think France has the best team for me. They've done extremely well over the last couple of years. England, everybody asks me England. Look, I ask everybody, sing that song, please. Sing that song.
It's coming home.
Football is coming home, and it's not coming home.
Ruud, man, you're ruining it, man.
Please.
We've had a great time here.
Start, sing it, and you jinx it. So, okay?